Hello YouTubers, this is Lady Luna and I'm bringing to you a new series of videos that I'm going to start doing. And the reason why I'm doing them is I'm being pulled to do them. I have been reluctantly wanting to do this for quite some time, and I've been pulled to do, I'm being told I need to start doing it. And the reason why is I am a twin flame myself. So again, we are doing a twin flame reading because I am a twin flame. And I have to say that if you hear a noise behind me, it is my cat playing. But the reason why I'm doing this, I'm being pulled to do this, is due to the fact that there are some twins out there that are still in separation and or in communication, but you know who your twin is. If you do not know who your twin is, then this reading will probably not be for you. This is for the collective, and this will be for only a few of you. I do recommend that you get a twin flame personal reading for yourself. I do those. I have been doing this for quite some time, probably about a year now, but I'm just starting to be pushed to do a twin flame collective reading for people because I'm going through it and I'm in separation, but we are in communication and working toward union. I know a few other twin flame readers out there that is actually coming into union or have come into union, and I'm so happy for that. But this has been, I have been wanting to do this for about a year and a half, but I just kept putting it off because there's so many twin flame readers out there. And I don't want to be just for anybody and everybody. I just want to make sure you know this is for the twin flames who is in separation, or you are in union but you're still not aligned yet with your twin, but there is communication. There may not be communication as well, but you do know who your twin is. Okay, so if you are a twin out there and you know who your twin is, whether you're talking or not, then this reading will probably be for you. But again, it's always about what resonates. There's a lot of people, but I really recommend a personal twin flame reading, because that where we go is my readings will be a 2-part video, and it's about 50 minutes long. We go into deep detail about what's going on with your divine masculine and what's going on with the divine feminine, what kind of homework you need to do to get to the next level. And I don't recommend them any more than a month at a time. So, you know, I do have several people who gets them monthly, and they're moving forward and they're seeing what they need to do the next step, which is beautiful. All right, so what we're going to do here, again, this is for the twin flames out there who is in separation, may or may not be in communication. That means you know who your twin flame is, for sure. But if you don't know who your twin flame and you're still trying to call your twin flame in and you think you're a twin, then please, 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 I don't recommend watching this video, because this is not what I'm pulling in from Spirit to help do. I want to help the ones who knows who their twin flame is and to work toward them, okay? So anyways, let's get started with that. So what I'm going to first start off doing is I'm going to pull the collective energy between you and your twin. You could be the divine feminine, you can be the divine masculine. There is no gender here. I have a lot of males that I read for that is in the divine feminine energy, and they're working on their divine masculine by bringing up the balance, because we all both have the feminine and the masculinity within each and every one of us, okay? And some of us are off balance. I know that some of the women are runners. I have 2 runners that are females, and it's the men that are getting the readings because they are the chasers, if you want to call it that. Titling stuff. But anyway, so let's get started here. And this is the energy for the viewers who is watching this video. Blessed Spirit. This is for the twin flames out there. Blessed Spirit. Help me see clearly, hear clearly, feel clearly, and know clearly the message you want me to give to the viewers who is watching this video for a twin flame monthly energy read. Blessed Spirit. This is for the collective energy for those who know their twin. This is for the twin flames out there that knows who their twin is and they're in separation or in communication or lack of communication. But they know who their twin is, Blessed Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. This is for the energy of the collective out there that's in a twin flame connection that is separated but in communication. Thank you, Spirit. One more card. This is for the twin flames out there, Blessed Spirit, that is in separation, may be or may not be in communication, but they know who their twin is. Okay. All right. Blessed Spirit, this is for the collective twin flame connection for those who are in separation, but knows who their twin is, can be, may or may not be in communication. Any advice, Blessed Spirit, that needs to be brought up to their attention. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, one more card. That's the Spirit for the twin flame connection. That's in separation, and or possibly maybe communicating, may not be. They need to know the energy in this connection. That's the Spirit for the viewer and their twin. Wow. Okay. Just give me 1 second. All right, you guys, I'm going to start off right now. And then I'm going to go Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. And again, I don't know who you are watching this, viewer. These energies can definitely be mirroring each other, so please look out for that. But the Divine Masculine is just an energy, and we both have that in each one of us. So you may be on this side, and if you're a female or you're a male, it does not matter, okay? This is the energy that we share with our twins. So I will do separate energies. Most of the time, 90% of the time, the Divine Feminine is the chaser and the Divine Masculine is the runner. But again, there are feminines who are Divine Masculines. So, just saying. So you know how this works. I know you guys watch enough videos out there, you know how it works. Okay. The energy between this collective, twin flame collective, is some of them are taking movements forward. They're moving on. They are moving toward what they're wanting. This is like the Eight of Cups. This is like taking action toward a dream, toward a wish fulfillment, toward an emotional fulfilling movement. So somebody feels this movement. You may feel some type of action being taken toward you. You may feel movement toward you. But this is about one of you, the energy, is wanting action, wanting movement. And somebody is ready to take movement and take action toward. They're also, some of the twins are leaving a situation behind. They're walking away, and we know as a twin flame that the situations they're normally walking away from is things that are like karmic situations, not good for them. So I do believe in my heart and spirit saying that your twin viewer is walking away from a karmic situation. Now, viewer, if you are the other twin who's in the karmic situation, just so you know, there is a need to be walking away from that. You need to work on that. You know, you obviously know that. But most time the viewers are the people that is not the one in the karmic situation and experiencing it on the other side. But this is about the walking away from the karmic situation for sure and moving toward something more emotionally fulfilling. Then we have the choosing your battles. This is where your wits comes in, your control comes in, learning to pick your battles and know what to say, not to get so worked up and not getting triggered, okay? Being very careful. This could also be internal conflict. Things not coming together, thinking they're not coming together, when in all reality, when it comes to a twin flame connection, trust me, things are coming together. But we are being not really, I hate saying tested, but I guess we're being seen if we are able to release a purge of an expectation of something to happen. Okay, and you need to choose how you're going to respond to and react to something that's being presented to you. So this could be a test for you, but right now you guys are going to be something may come up in this collective, the twin flame collective here, that may require you to respond in a more spiritual and different way. Personally, if it's a negative thing that's happening, respond by not responding, by detaching yourself and by purging and releasing is the best thing to do. You're going to be rewarded. You're going to be surprised. This is about being independent and knowing your self-worth. So in this collective, you are working on knowing that you can take care of yourself. You don't need nobody. And that is the idea about the twin flame connection, is about individuality. Even though there is still this person and this person coming together as one soul, you're still different people. Your soul's the same, but your people, your individuality is still, and that has to be given. That is a must in a twin flame connection to come into alignment. You both need to have your space, your boundaries, and your individuality. There are some twin flames that are not in romantic relationships. I know of one or two, but the majority of them have this connection because there is that attraction. Okay, so this is about being well rewarded by spirit by stepping into your individuality, taking care of yourself, pay attention to your needs, pay attention to your ideas, and let your twin do their work. And as you are working on yourself, viewer, your twin is getting all the benefit of this work as well. Okay? So, after that being said, you have the 333. This is about Trinity, mind, body, and soul. Definitely releasing and choosing the right battle, knowing when to say the things and knowing when not to react in a normal human way. We are spirits in a human body, but you are being asked to act spiritually when you come into this twin flame connection. You might as well throw out the thought of a 3D relationship. Whatever the human race thinks that a relationship is supposed to be like, twin flames do not follow that rule. You are a twin flame, will come into union eventually. Sometimes they never come into reunion, but most of the time, if they do the work, they come into alignment, and then they come into union. 90% of the time, you will not come into union until you guys are perfectly aligned, especially if you've been separated a couple times, like me and my twin. But that's okay, because you're doing the work and you acknowledge who you are, and then when they start acknowledging who they are, it's a blessing. But anyway, you are in the zone. Spirit is saying, in this connection, the viewers and your twin flame, whoever's watching this, you're in the zone. You're doing it. You're making the work. Somebody's moving on, moving away from a situation, which is obviously the twin that is in the karmic situation, is moving away. And you are moving toward a more fulfillment individuality, if you understand what I'm saying. And you need to choose your battles wisely. So express your true, authentic self. Be truthful, communicate, but be careful how you react to information that's coming to you when you get triggered. That is the biggest key in a twin flame, is when you're triggered, how are you going to react? Are you going to build up that wall? Are you going to be snippy and snappy and say harsh things? Are you going to feel and think harsh things? Because that's going to put a block, and alignment will stop. It's a lot of work. Nobody ever said this was going to be easy, but it's a lot of work. And I am a kind of person that tells it like it is. Sorry, I don't mean to offend anybody, and I don't want to trigger anybody either. But if you're here watching this video, you might get triggered, and I do want to, because we haven't got into the reading yet. So, well, we are, but not into individual reading. This is in this group that's watching this video. There is some type of success and happiness happening. This relationship, this collective group is moving forward, and you should be very confident in what you've done so far, because you're bringing about the alignment, the connection. Spirit wants you to stay optimistic and continue working, because you're doing it. And then you have the umbrella, seeking shelter. There are times, again, you may need some type of shelter from the normal mundane life, because twins, even though we live in this 3D world, we are really 5D connected. That's spiritual connected. And Spirit says that you need to shelter yourself from some of the negative stuff. And some of you guys can't even share your relationship with regular people, because they would probably think you done lost your stinking mind. Because what is a twin flame? Blah, blah, blah. Not everybody's a twin flame. We don't have that many twin flames in the world. Out of billions and billions and billions, I do believe I remember somebody saying there's probably only 40,000. Out of a billion zillion people in this whole world, I think they said there's only about 40,000. So not everybody's twins, okay? And I don't know, if I didn't know what a twin was, I don't know if I want to be a twin, in all honesty. I mean, and now I have no choice, but I'm just saying, I mean, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And I don't want to scare anybody, but it's a lot of work. All right, so we're going to do the Divine Masculine. So whoever you are, viewer, I'm going to do this energy here. And Divine Masculine normally is a person who's running. Okay, this can be female or male. All right, that's the Spirit, the energy of the Divine Masculine. Now again, if you want deeper detail and personal details about your specific connection, viewer, please get a reading. The information down below in the description box. You go to my website, you'll end up with a 50-minute reading of a 2-video reading of your twin flame connection, and with homework. It's actually good. It really is good. Okay, that's the Spirit. This is for the Divine Masculine's energy. The possible runner, which I think they're trying to run back toward you. Anyway, the Spirit, Divine Masculine's energy in the collective that is watching and viewing this video. That's the Spirit. This is for the Divine Masculine's energy in the collective who is watching and viewing this video. That's the Spirit. The Divine Masculine. The Divine Masculine's energy in this reading. That's the Spirit. who is watching and viewing this video, or for that twin flames divine masculine if you're a female, or you're a divine feminine, doesn't matter. Again, I don't want to do gender. Okay. All right, you guys. The divine masculine. Beautiful. What you have here is the material worlds. Divine masculine is working on bringing in the income, spending their time, possibly even working overtime to keep their mind busy. They're going through stuff. They're trying to just keep their attention and hopefully get through whatever they're going through, especially if they know they're a twin. A lot of them are spending time trying to bring up stability. Some of them are trying to make better income so they can bring this to their divine feminine. They want to come to you ready when it's time to be aligned, and they are ascending. But because I'm seeing it right here, you got the offer. See, you got it with the money. Somebody wants to come and offer you stability. They don't want to come to you all lame and don't have a job and don't have enough income. Your twin, the divine masculine, who possibly is the runner, and again, it can be vice versa, is working very hard, keeping themselves very busy, but they're wanting to offer something good to you when they come to you. A lot of the twins that I'm reading for today knows they're twins. And even, or at least one part of them does. And the other one who is working so hard wants to bring an offer to their twin. They want to bring it to them. They don't want to come to them without having something to bring to them. They don't want to be broke. They don't want to be in that situation. But just so you know, they're going through an ascension. They are moving toward the light. They're heading toward you, okay? They're heading towards you. And again, whatever is being brought up, a triggering or whatever, that might be a trigger, you need to choose how you're responding to the triggers. They are still going through some type of ego being very cocky, but they're being reminded how they respond to certain things, and they're being reminded too, just like you are. This is the energy, so if you're doing it, they're getting mirrored as well, and whatever they're going through, you're going to be getting it as well too. The pride and ego is about them going through their own, releasing ego and learning the difference between ego and intuition. That's what I'm being told. Thank you, Spirit. So yeah, they're very busy, spending time, working, keeping themselves very busy. They are going through ascensions. Now, with some of the divine masculines, I've come across several. Some of them are going through hurts and pains, body aches, because the ascension is very painful for some people who is not awakened. Now, let's say you, viewer, who was viewing this video, isn't awakened, and you're not hurting, but you do feel pings and twings here in your body, and you could be feeling the pain from your divine masculine, where I do. When my divine masculine's head is hurting, I then have pressure in my head. When his shoulders are hurting from going through, I guess I'll call it Kundalini awakening, I assume is what it is. I'm still learning on that myself. The twin flame connection, though, he's having pain up and down his spine. I get like pressure or something from it, and we're not in the same household, but we do communicate now. And what I'm getting numbers, he's getting numbers. There's like numerology happening. So, but ascension is it can be very painful, and so your twin may be experiencing pain, aches, and hurts that doesn't make no sense, and medicine does not take it away. I don't care how much pain pills you take, your head is still going to hurt if you're going through an ascension. When your pineal gland or your third eye is opening or your crown chakra is opening, it hurts. I have never known anybody, but when you're awakened, it doesn't hurt as much. But if you are learning to awaken, it hurts. And I can vouch for that. Not me personally, but for my twin. And so, anyway, so this is where I'm at, which is remarkably weird. Not me, but my twin is. So he's putting his effort and time into working. He's working overtime, but he's going through an ascension here. And there is still some ego, being too proudful, over situations, can be a little cocky. Some of them do, but they got to work on that and release that. Alrighty, so let's do the divine feminine. Divine feminine's energy, blessed spirit, in this connection. Again, this can be male or female, whatever your energy is. Oh. All right, females. 2 more cards. Blessed spirit, not female. Sorry, divine feminines. This is for the divine feminine. And of course, I don't know which one you are, viewer. If you could be the divine masculine. Whoops, sorry. Observing. Wow. There is some uncertainty right here. One more. Probably because you feel like you've waited a long time. Got 2 cards that fell out. All right. So with the Divine Feminine, you have, like, you're not communicating, or you're not completely communicating the truth. You're not setting up those boundaries. You're not. Some of you still might be doing things to appease your twin, or especially if you're in communication, instead of appeasing yourself. And remember, this is all about individuality. You need to please and appease yourself. You need to nurture and love yourself. Remember yourself first. Trust me, your twin is doing that. They're taking care of themselves first, and then their thoughts will be on you. You're noticing signs. The Divine Feminine is noticing signs. She's there, she or he. I'm sorry. I don't want to say she. There is signs between numbers. They're dreaming. There is symbols and signs that's being brought to their attention. And yes, they're right now. Some of them are going with the flow. Now, if you have a Divine Feminine that's a runner, and I have a couple of those that I read for, this is where they're at. Okay. Being afraid to speak their truth and maybe communicate right now. But if you are a viewer of the Divine Feminine, there's a big chance that you haven't completely come out and spoke your truth or communicated to your twin completely honestly, or you're not comfortable yet to tell them exactly how you feel about certain things. Okay. Complete communication is the key. And you are seeing numbers. You're seeing signs, numbers. You may be getting messages that's indicating that you need to communicate more. The observer to me is like you're having a question mark, like, is this ever going to happen? Is this really true? Is this and some people, some of the chasers, I should say, is wondering, is this really real? Okay, because I say the Divine Feminine is mostly the chaser. I feel like she or he is feeling like something is not coming to be. And remember, as a twin, you have to let that expectation go. You cannot assume or wish or hope. Or I guess you can hope. But you can't expect it on how it's going to turn out. It's you need to release how it's going to turn out, when it's going to turn out. You just got to know that it's going to happen. Some of you still have inner childhood abandonment, inner childhood fear, inner childhood shadow work that you still need to do. This is keeping you bounded. This is keeping you from successful union. Again, I feel like this is me. We haven't completely come into union, but we're in our communication. We're still separated, but there's no the 3D. I guess you call it the 3D. Is the connection's not? I mean, there's connection, but not like what we expect as humans. The 3D realm, the 5D connection for sure. But there's still some inner child work. Still some of the, but the people that's viewing here, if this is not for you, then obviously this is not for your reading, because every twin flame is different. But and there's a lot of us on the same path, and there's a lot of us not. So this is for a few selective few who is knows who they're separate, who knows their twin flame, and they still need to do some work. Okay, if you're aligned with your twin flame and you guys are in union right now, you're probably beyond this part. Okay. And which is great. I think that's fantastic. Okay, so now I'm going to ask what Spirit is doing with this connection. What are they doing for the connection? What are you doing, Spirit, between this? Okay. Anything else, my Spirit? What are you doing for this connection? This twin flame connection. Thank you, Spirit. I'm going to lay these up here. Building somebody's confidence. Whoa. Okay. Those 3 will be fine. Obsession. Releasing the obsession. Something else that I'm in the middle of doing myself is releasing the obsession of being a twin. You got to let go that you are a twin flame. Okay? Yes, you know you are. But it's not making this situation. It's becoming bound, and you're becoming obsessed, which creates a block. So you need to let it go. Know what's going to happen. Release it. One of the hardest things you're going to do. When you do that, you will not believe the relief you're going to have. I'm going to tell you right now. The very first card you got out, Spirit is showing that somebody's being very guarded. Somebody needs to be open to receive and to move on. Somebody's very afraid and fearful of being hurt. Absolutely understandable. But Spirit is trying to help them take off the blindfold, see the truth, see the signs, speak more clearly, speak and be more speaking your truth when you talk to your twin. Speak your truth about situations, okay? It's okay to want to appease them, but make sure you're not appeasing them at your own default, that you're not being pleased in the situation as well, okay? The Ace of Cups indicating a love initiation. This is about starting a new spark. Spirit is trying to bring the spark if you're reconciliating. And Spirit is trying to create a new beginning between you and your twin flame. Also, Spirit is trying to help build the confidence, help build the magnetism between the two of you, and bring you guys and pull you guys together even more. Okay, Spirit is doing the work. Spirit is telling you to release this obsession. Okay, the obsession of the connection. Feeling like you're thinking about 24/7. You need to let it go and do your own thing. When you do, when that happens, trust me when I say this, because that's where I'm at now. Your twin will start coming into more communication. Start feeling the detachment. So you need to detach from the obsession of a connection, and just don't even talk about the twin flame connection. Just live your life normally, and this is what's going to happen. Your twin will come in. It will happen. Trust me, it will happen. They're also about the King of Swords. It's about speaking your truth. It's about knowing when, again, quick way to knowing when to choose, about knowing how to react to certain things. React in a very calmly manner so you can get a calm response, especially if they're still finishing up a karmic situation. Especially if they are, you're going to have to let it be. Control your anger if you can. The Nine of Cups is about a wish fulfillment. Spirit is showing the both of you what it is that you guys are wanting in a relationship, and you're supposed to be putting that out there. You want something honest and loving and long and strong, caring. You want something that's going to be long term. Well, this is a wish fulfillment, and Spirit is trying to show the both of you the energy of the connection, that together you guys, this will be the wish fulfillment, because Spirit needs the twins to come together in union. Why? So we can come together and raise the vibrations of this whole world. We need to raise the vibrations to get the world going in a more loving direction. Okay? Now I'm going to ask for spiritual guidance from Archangel Michael, who I work with. I also know that he works with with a certain group of twin flames. I think he works with all of them, actually, in all honesty. But I'm asking for this collective group who's watching this video, Blessed Spirit. What messages do you have for them? And some of you guys will come across these numbers. If these numbers are for you, oh my gosh, 333, 333. If you have not been getting 333, you probably will be getting 333. Anything else, Blessed Spirit, for the collective who's watching? Wow. Oh, 1000, and another one, Blessed Spirit. Okay, I got 888. Let me put my cards here, and this one is 1010. These are good cards. Okay. Archangel Michael, thank you so much. 333. The message from Archangel Michael in regards to this twin flame collective group who's watching this video. The past, present, and future energies need examining. This is where that inner childhood, and for you, viewer, and whoever's the divine feminine and divine masculine energy here is about pride and ego. What do you truly want to move? Wait a second. What do you truly want moving forward? So here it is again. It's about that. Spirit is helping you decide what kind of relationship are you wanting. You need to be persistent and precise. Exactly. Do you want a long-term relationship? Do you want something strong, something loving? And who wouldn't? But they want you to ask you, what do you truly want moving forward from this point with your twin? Okay. Then you got 1000 or 1000. Go within. Your angels have a special message they would like to share with you. Okay. So obviously they're trying to. That would be where we're getting the signs. Where that right here. So I do believe, viewer, you're being told that there has been signs given to you. Oh, I love this next one too. Thank you, Spirit. And you need to pay attention to the signs they're bringing to you. It could be through dreams. It could be through numbers, obviously 333. And then you got 888, another one. This is indicating that karmic cycles are now coming to a close. And what I tell you right here, some of them are moving away from a karmic cycle. They're moving away. Thank God, too. I mean, all the patience you have to wait for. Allow all parties to absorb the necessary lessons for growth. So, even though they're going through it, this is where you're going to have to pick and choose your battles. Even though they're going through, they have to eliminate it completely. And for you to continue, if you're in communication, you know there was somebody else still, or they're still trying to break it off. Don't bug them. Don't drive them. Don't. You got to let them do the growth and learn from the lesson. You have to let them do it, as hard as it is. And then you have 1010. There is a divine plan and order. Let go of your need to know future events. Again, release the expectations, just like I said. Thank you, Spirit. Release the expectations. Release the obsession of a twin flame connection. Work on yourself. That is the most important thing you can do, is work on yourself. All right, and that is your homework. I'm going to ask for a final message for the viewer. Mrs. Spirit. Final message for the viewer, Mrs. Spirit. Thank you. Movement. Going with the flow. That fell out. Going with the flow. Anything else? And you know there's water here, so water is very healing. So there is a healing going on in this collective. Please. And the summertime, you guys, a lot of you can expect a summertime possible reunion. Okay, but this is about the advice that you're getting. The final message for the viewer here who's watching this is continue moving forward, continue taking action toward yourself, but be more nurturing and more caring toward yourself. Forgive yourself for the mishaps, forgive yourself for the triggers, and understand that you are a human being with a spirit, and you're trying to learn how to purge. And the Spirit wants you to be more gentle with yourself during this time. Don't beat yourself up. Don't be so hard. If you have to cry, viewer, then cry. Trust me, it works to get it out, and then you feel great and strong afterwards. And then you cry again. And again, go with the flow. Just go with the tides. Go with it, and be careful how you respond and react. That's going to be your key thing, is how you respond and react to surprises, to triggers. And then the summer solstice is about coming out and shining and being that individual, beautiful person that we know, viewer, that you are. Okay? You're being asked to shine and step out and just continue working towards you. But for some of you, the summer is going to be a big thing for a lot of the twins, okay? In this collective group, summertime is going to be a big thing. June, July, August. Mark those on your calendar for some of you guys. I can't wait to see about what summertime's coming, because I feel like this is the reading for me as well. Okay? All right, you guys, I hope this resonates with you. I hope I do these on a monthly basis. If I feel like I need to do them sooner, I will. But I hope this resonates with a lot of you guys. If it doesn't, it helps. I apologize if it triggers, but you know what triggers are for. It's for, if obviously we haven't purged it for being triggered. So, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful month, and I will see you next month in March. Thank you, guys.